Long Island Comedy Festival, featuring comedians from Long Island, New York City, and beyond. Find out about upcoming shows at our website, longislandcomedyfestival.com.
My name is Danielle Arce. I play Tracy Turnblad in the John W. Engeman's production of Hairspray. You're watching My Long Island on Fios One.
Well, I'll tell you what the king is feeling tonight. He's numb, he shakes, he quails, he quakes, and that's what the king is doing tonight.
This is a play about a man who is thrust into the spotlight. I'm sure we can look through all throughout history of characters that actually sort of fit exactly this person. Many of our presidents, many of our leaders, etc.
The whack only for good. Defend virgins. Restore what's been done wrong in the past. Help the oppressed. Might for right. That's it, Jimmy. Not might is right. Might for right.
It sounds superb.
Yes, and civilized.
It's all about somebody learning about life, learning about the human spirit, and learning about his impact on life, actually, and all of his kingdom. What can we do? How can we rise to the occasion that is put upon us?
By the sword Excalibur, I swear I won't touch you.
Why not? How dare you insult me in this fashion? Do my looks repel you?
No, you're beautiful.
Well then, we're alone. I'm completely defenseless. What kind of a cad are you?
She's naive in a romantic way. They talk that she's never been out of her castle before. This is the first time ever, and it's to be a gift to this king. So she hasn't lived any life. She's only heard stories about it, and so she has these ideas about what it could be.
In short, there's simply not a more congenial spot for happily ever aftering than here in Camelot.
Guinevere is a gift to King Arthur. She's proposed as part of a treaty to help end a war. She doesn't want to be here at the start. And then, of course, she and Arthur develop a very close, deep, loving relationship. And then trouble shows up.
I know in my soul what you expect of me, and all that and more I shall be. A knight as a table round should be invincible. Succeed where a less fantastic man would fail.
I'm playing Lancelot, and he's very, very kind of dogmatic in terms of being very idealistic in what civilization should be to him. You know, knights should be a certain way, and ladies should be a certain way, and we should live to a certain standard.
Tell me, my lord, have you achieved perfection?
Physically, yes, your majesty. But the refining of the soul is an endless struggle.
I dare say. I do dare say. Do you mean you've never been defeated in battle or in tournament?
Never, your majesty.
I see.
It is fun to say those lines and to try and be that specimen. But, you know, in the end, you have to believe it while you're in that world. And so, you know, he does believe it. And it's not a statement of arrogance, and it's not a statement of being braggadocious. You know, it's just, I'm the best. And, you know, have you ever been beaten? No. Will you ever be beaten? Probably not.
Must you steal my magic now? Wait! Have I told him everything he should know? Did I tell him of Lancelot? I did. But Lancelot and Guinevere. Did I warn him of Lancelot and Guinevere?
I play basically two mentor figures to King Arthur. The first one is Merlin, who's living his life backwards. He's basically his teacher and father figure. And he falls under a spell where he's locked away for centuries and loses his magic power.
The jury decides. That is why it is called trial by jury. What thunderation are they? You don't know them and they don't know you.
But Arthur, if they don't know me and they don't know this William chap, then how do you expect them to care a thing? Who wins?
Pelinor's a little old school in this newfangled court of law system. He just wants to joust and hurt each other and do it by physical means as opposed to going to court and being in the hands of people who don't know you.
I'm sick of goodness. Goodness. Fie on goodness.
Fie! Fie on goodness, fie! 8 years of kindness to your neighbor.
My character's name is Mordred. He's Arthur's illegitimate son from Scotland. He hates all of Arthur's ideals that he's come up with because he's seen how in his own life, how he was treated terribly as a kid, how they don't work. And so he wants to just show Arthur that his kingdom really isn't based on all these ideals, especially when he comes in and he sees what Lancelot and Guinevere are doing.
Now, are you with me, gentlemen? Or would you prefer to sit around a table like tired old men, just talking and talking and talking? 8 years of kindness to your neighbor, making sure that the meek are treated well.
It's fun. It's fun playing a villain. You don't get to do that stuff in real life. So, I mean, yeah, I've never betrayed anyone in real life on that level by destroying a kingdom. So, getting to do it in Camelot is a lot of fun, especially with the Scottish accent.
What else do the simple folk do to help them escape when they're blue?
They sit around and wonder what royal folk would do. Yes, that's what simple folk do.
It's really special, and it's why I love being part of the show. To talk about a society trying to live by ideals and going through great change and facing opposition to that change and the trials and tribulations that come along with it. It's so poignant to our time now in America that it feels extra special to be a part of it at this time in our history.
In short, they're simply not a more congenial spot.